Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to do a camera comparison of two smartphones below the 30k price segment. We have the OnePlus Nord which was launched recently in India, and we are going to compare it with the Realme X3 which was again launched recently, almost like 3 weeks back. Now mind you, we don't have the Realme X3 Super Zoom variant with us, but we are going to compare with the regular variant and the OnePlus Nord. Now these two devices are priced almost in the same category, that's a 25,000 to 30,000 price segment, but they do have some differences in the camera. So we're going to do a camera comparison of these two devices to see which performs better. So if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. Now coming to the camera comparison, first let's have a look at the hardware. Now the OnePlus Nord comes with a 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor, 1.75 aperture, and you also get an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, 2 megapixel macro sensor and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. On the front panel you get a dual selfie camera, it's a 32 megapixel Sony IMX616 sensor, and you also get an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. Now coming to the Realme X3, it comes with an 64 megapixel Samsung GW1 sensor. There is also a telephoto lens up to 2x optical zoom, then you get a 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens and a 2 megapixel macro sensor. Now on the front panel you get a 16 plus 8 megapixel dual selfie camera, it's a Sony IMX471 sensor on the Realme X3. So before starting the video, we would like to say that the Realme X3 has advantage with telephoto lens which is not available on the OnePlus. So that part we are not comparing because that is definitely better on the Realme X3. Now in terms of stabilization, the OnePlus Nord comes with optical image stabilization as well as electronic image stabilization, while on the Realme X3 you get only electronic image stabilization. So that is the hardware part. Now let's go straight into the camera samples to see which performs better. Now if you look at the video quality, both the devices can record videos in 4K at 30 fps. Additionally, the Realme X3 also supports 4K at 60 fps. Now the stabilization looks better on the OnePlus Nord, and so is the overall video quality. Now the Realme X3 video quality was not really as sharp as the OnePlus Nord. Although the color reproduction seems quite similar, we would say that the OnePlus Nord did a better job in terms of video recording. But the lack of 4K at 60 fps is definitely one thing missing on the OnePlus Nord. Now next, moving on to the daylight shots. In terms of daylight captures, you could see that there isn't much to differentiate between these two devices. When we reviewed the Realme X3 and the OnePlus Nord camera, we mentioned that both of them were not really great in terms of the overall quality. The sharpness levels are not really impressive. Now here if you compare the sharpness levels with the photos zoomed in, you could see that the Realme X3 offers slightly sharper images than the OnePlus Nord. But having said that, neither of them are really perfect in terms of the sharpness levels. The color reproduction seems to be slightly better on the OnePlus Nord. The Realme X3 has the tendency to saturate the images, and this is evident here as well. Now looking at the ultra wide angle shots, you could see that again both did a quite good job. Once again the colors were slightly better on the OnePlus Nord, not by a huge margin though, but still we would pick the OnePlus Nord in terms of the ultra wide angle shots. Now moving on to the close-up shots. Here again you could see that both did a pretty good job, but again colors were slightly saturated on the Realme X3. The OnePlus Nord also has a tendency to saturate, but the Realme X3 saturation levels were definitely higher than the OnePlus Nord. So here we would say the OnePlus Nord did a better job. Now the macro sensor on both the devices were really useless basically, because neither of them produce really good macro shots, and both of them need to be improved, and this we have mentioned in our detailed camera review as well. Now moving on to the portraits. Here we could see that the portraits was really good on both the phones. Both did an exceptional job in terms of the portraits, and the edge detection also was quite similar. So here we would say it's a tie in terms of the portrait performance. Now next, moving on to the low light captures. Here we could see that in indoor lighting conditions, OnePlus Nord definitely was slightly better, and you could see that the noise levels were slightly lower on the OnePlus Nord, and optical image stabilization definitely helps in the OnePlus Nord. And when it comes to extreme low light conditions, the clear winner is the OnePlus Nord with better sharpness, better details, and here the Realme X3 images were really blown out with noise and the details are lost. So in terms of low light captures, the OnePlus Nord wins by a huge margin. Now even if you look at the night captures on both the phones, here again the OnePlus Nord was way ahead than the Realme X3. Now next, moving on to the selfie camera. Here we have a 32 megapixel sensor versus a 16 megapixel shooter, and you could clearly see that the sharpness levels and the overall details and dynamic range was better on the OnePlus Nord, even though the facial tones were not good on both the phones, because they do tend to have a whitish skin tone. But having said that, out of the two selfie cameras, we definitely would pick the OnePlus Nord for sharper selfies and also better dynamic range. Now ultra wide angle camera was also quite okay on both the phones. Now when it comes to portrait selfies, again you could see that the dynamic range and the overall quality of the portrait shots were better on the OnePlus Nord when compared to the Realme X3. So this is the video recording taken using the OnePlus Nord's front dual selfie camera. It can record videos in 1080p resolution, and it can go up to 4K at 60 fps, which is something which is really good. And there is also ultra wide angle camera for the front facing shooter. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Realme X3. It can record videos in 1080p resolution. There is also ultra wide angle camera available for the front shooter, so you can judge yourself how good the quality of the video is. So that is the camera comparison of the Realme X3 and the OnePlus Nord. So which one should you buy? Now if you're looking for a camera centric smartphone in the sub 30k price segment, which of these is the better choice? Now having a look at the camera samples taken with these two devices, the OnePlus Nord has the advantage that it has better video recording, then better selfies, better low light experience, and even overall quality looked slightly better, especially the color reproduction. And it also comes with 4K at 60 fps for the selfie camera if you are into vlogging with your smartphone. Now the Realme X3 has the advantage that rear camera supports 4K at 60 fps. Then it has telephoto lens, which is not available on the OnePlus Nord. Now having a look at this hardware, one or other two aspects to consider, that even though the Realme X3 has a 64 megapixel sensor, higher megapixel does not mean that better photos. That's one important thing to note. So second thing is that the Realme X3 has a flagship processor, while the OnePlus Nord has a slightly lower processor than the flagship. Now the important thing here is that flagship processors obviously will have better image processing than the 700 series. So 800 series obviously will have better image processing than the 700 series. But even with that kind of processing, or rather the better processor available on the Realme X3, the important thing to note is that the Realme X3 definitely disappoints in the camera department. Now the OnePlus Nord is not a perfect camera. There are lots of things to improve, like the macro captures, the sharpness levels in daylight shots. Those things are required to be improved. But having compared these two devices, our pick probably would be the OnePlus Nord, because of the reasons we mentioned, including better video recording, better selfies, better low light experience, optical image stabilization included, and 4K 60 fps for the front camera. So that is the camera comparison. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Now which one do you pick? Do let us know in the comment section. So this is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.